think old when you're with young people. You know, I can't be worrying about my Social Security. I'm down here worrying if this kid's going to run his pattern right or something.
It's 75 years young for Xavier assistant coach Dick Nobile. His story and much more is next on Friday Night Football.
Friday Night Football, presented by Toyota, a smart way to keep moving forward.
The fellow that was there before me, he said, well, Dick, you got to get used to losing. Then I walked away. I said, well, you know, if I get used to losing, well, then I'm a loser. And I'm never going to get used to that, and I don't want to.
Welcome back. When Xavier needed a pep talk after a poor first half earlier this year versus Guilford, it was Dick Nobile who delivered it. 75 years young and still energized by the enthusiasm of the kids and the dedication of his fellow coaches.
And everybody kids me. You played with leather helmets? I, yeah.
He's a legend.
I don't even remember playing with a mouthpiece, come to think about it.
I'll tell you why I don't remember.
Yeah.
He'll always be the first coach to tell you, you know, you did a good job. On the other hand, he can always tell you when you need to pick it up.
In the early 1950s, Dick Nobile played football at Weaver High School in front of sold-out crowds for Thanksgiving Day games at Dillon Stadium. He moved on to play and coach in the service, and later spent 20 years coaching and organizing youth football in Cromwell. At one point, he offered Sean Marin his first job in coaching, and now Sean has returned the favor. Dick is on Marin's staff as an assistant with the Xavier Falcons.
And he's got so much experience with kids, relating to kids, handling situations, problems. You know, I'll think I'm handling something, you know, that's never come up before. And he'll say, yeah, well, 20 years ago or 30 years ago, this happened.
And I said, Chris, kids are kids. You know, I mean, they're not doing anything that I didn't do 65 years ago.
He sees things in kids that we don't. Kid will be a sophomore or something, and then he becomes a player as a junior. I told you, remember I told you that?
You can't think old when you're with young people. You know, I can't be worrying about my Social Security. I'm down here worrying if this kid's going to run his pattern right or something. Satchel Paige once said, if you slow down, the man's going to get you. So I really don't want to slow down.